We have Richard from South Shields. Hiya, Richard.
Hello, Alan.
Hello there.
Do you know what is? Do you know that thing called SETI?
Called?
SETI.
SETI, yeah, the search for extraterrestrial intelligence.
Aye.
Uh-huh.
Well, do you know Metal Radio?
I've heard of it.
Have you got any news of them yet?
About what?
Well, whatever we've been seeing on the radio, aliens have been able to hear it.
How do you know?
Well, if like, well, you see today's day, right?
Where are you going with this, Richard?
No. What's today's date?
Well, you know what today's date is, don't you?
It's the 20th of February.
Yeah, that's right.
2006.
It is, yes.
Right. Now, how comes if that goes, if it's the 20th of February 2006 and the time is now, right?
Mm-hmm.
11:27.
28 and 14 seconds to be precise.
Right, to be exact.
Right.
Now, how do you know that it was exact, though?
Because we're a broadcasting network and our timings have to be spot on, so we have clocks everywhere that tell us precisely what the time is.
Yeah, but it doesn't tell you what date it is, though, does it?
Yeah.
Aye, well, they don't know. We have to tell them, you see.
We have to tell who?
Now, well, them people out there that don't know anything about the time.
Like who? Like who's that then?
Well, do you know when you wake up in the morning?
Uh-huh.
Like, well, on a sundial, right? I was thinking about clocks, right?
Yeah.
Now, clocks, what happens is, on the theory of, like, the battery run out of a clock, right?
What if it's electric?
No, but you have to get up in the morning and go to sleep at night.
Do you? Why? Why can't you sleep during the... Why do you sleep during the day?
You've got to charge your batteries, right? Every 72 hours. You can only last 72 hours and then you start hallucinating and that, right?
Depends what shifts you're on, surely, doesn't it? You don't have to sleep at night and you don't have to work during the day. You can do it the other way around.
Well, sometimes, you know, Alan, when I speak to you, I'm not being funny, but it feels like I'm hallucinating. The reason is because it's like...
Me too, Richard, trust me.
It's like talking about a hallucinogenic drug, right? Honest to God. Like, I've been awake for 72 hours, just listening to you for about 30 seconds, right? Honest to God.
Right.
But you know the sun, when it comes up, right, and then it comes up, right? Well, do you know this Women Olympics stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it comes on the TV, right? Or the radio, and the Winter Olympics comes up,
right?
And it's like completely different. So like,
what's completely what's completely different?
Well, I got this thing, right? It's like how to know things like. Do you know this guy? He predicted things like the red rum and that. The red rum. As the horse and stuff. He predicted the red rum. Yeah, well, I've been getting these things with balls and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like a load of them. No. Well, they were like aniseed balls, right? Right, and I had a bucket full. Yeah. And all of these dogs come running after us, right? Uh-huh. Well, the only way I could get rid of these dogs, but they were like Doberman pinchers, right? Yeah. It was throw these aniseed balls at them, right? Uh-huh. And then this gym thing happened, right? Where there was this bloke in 1989 or something. He was something to do with the Nazis, right? And if he had to, everybody has to do this because he knows what's going on, right? Now, I mean, isn't that a nice way to start off like Wembley Stadium and that, right? We can't even get the stadium at Wembley Stadium for the football. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you see, essentially, Richard, you've been on now a few minutes. And as always, you've made no sense or no points at all. So do you have a point you want to make? Is there anything in the middle of that's going to make sense? Yeah. At any level? Well, the middle of this, right? Yeah. Like, do you know, like history? Yeah. How comes we're at a point in history where it's all been written? It hasn't. It hasn't all been written. What happens tomorrow hasn't been written. The reason being is because we don't know anything about anything?
Well, yes, we do.
History? No, we did.
We know plenty about all kinds.
What?
Everything.
Well, you don't know nothing about the history about anything. Basically, we don't.
Well, British history, world history, I'm a huge fan. I think I know. I don't know everything, but I know a fair bit. And the stuff that I get interested in, I'll then, at the present moment, I'm about 3/4 of the way through learning the history of Scotland.
Well, all right then. Who's going to win the 2006 World Cup?
I've got no idea, but you're not talking about history there. That's the future. And that's the difference between the future and history. History, past, future, to come.
No, that's history, the word.
No.
But it is in year 2008.
That's future again.
No, but...
You'll get the hang of it eventually.
If you, in 2008, they would know who won the World Cup in 2006, wouldn't they?
Yes, but that's still all in the future. That's all to come.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not the case because, Alan...
Yes, it is.
Right?
I think it's not. It is.
It's not.
Yes,
right?
it is.
Because it's the year 2006, right?
Uh-huh.
But if I'm talking to you, and it's the year 2008...
It's not the year 2008.
What, how is it not?
It's the year 2006. As you said when you started the call, and you told me that it was Monday the 20th of February 2006. You said it was 2006, therefore you believe it's 2006, therefore for you to try and intimate that you really think it's 2008 is bull.
Well, it must be 2008, because we knew all about these things about the 2012 Olympics?
I don't know anything about the 2012 Olympics, because that's in the future.
Well, what about this Olympics that's on now? The Winter Olympics?
Uh-huh. The 2006 one's happening now, so we know up until today's worth of history.
Well, that's the same thing.
No, it's not.
Well, if it's the 2008 Olympics...
No, it isn't.
And it's Winter Olympics...
No, it isn't.
It's happening in the year 2006.
No, it isn't.
Well, when are you going to get the World Cup?
Later this year, 2006. Future again.
Yeah, but the World Cup... Well, work out when the World Cup started, so why have we missed a bit?
We haven't missed a bit.
Well, we have, because the World Cup... I will have, like...
Which bit have we missed, then?
No, because I was watching...
Now, come on, hang on.
Match.
If you're going to say that, which bit have we missed?
Well, when you start off, it's every 4 years, isn't it? Like the Olympics.
Uh-huh.
Right, the World Cup's the same thing.
No, it's not. It's a different thing. The Olympics is loads of sporting events. The World Cup's just football.
The World Cup's every 4 years, though, isn't it?
If you have to ask me that. You mean you don't know?
No, it is.
Okay. The thing is, we're going round in circles again. You've got us through a difficult call with an incomprehensible call. And for that, I thank you, but for little else. 0191 488 3188. Do you know, from time to time, I get the opportunity to play a jingle that's relevant, really relevant. This one will be at the end of our commercial string.
Britain's most listened to, Alan Robson's Night Owls.
By the way, when you're telling these little stories, here's a good idea. Have a point.